How are we doing, guys? Leeds 1, Derby 1, match review of the game. Just so frustrating again, isn't it? Another frustrating home game. You know, another game where we conceded late on. It's another cheap goal. Oh, it's just unbelievable. You know, it's about an hour after the game, but it's still just seething, to be honest. Seething after the goal went in. You know, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous we've not won the game. But look, let's go on to the review anyway. But guys, to start off with, I apologise for not getting a preview out for this one. I've gone on a last minute holiday to Palma. I'm filming this in the hotel room in Palma at the minute. Literally a last minute cheap holiday. On Thursday, Friday, I was just booking and planning for that. So I apologise, guys. I've just not had a chance to film a preview for this one. But let's get on with the review anyway. I mean, in the first half, we went with the same team. And the first half performance was the best we played at home. I think probably one of the best halves we've put together this calendar year. We were absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant in the first half. You know, it was a stunning performance. You know, we're pressing the ball well. We're creating chances. We're making things happen. We're causing problems for Derby. We're winning the ball high up. Defensive structure was spot on. Everything was spot on in that first half. It just needed the goals. It just needed the scoring touch. And yeah, we were causing problems all over the place. I think Paddy Bamford was brilliant. You know, absolutely brilliant in terms of link-up play. Okay, he should score. He should probably score in this game. But he caused so many problems in the game. I was a little bit frustrated out wide. Didn't feel we had enough end product there. I thought we've got in some really good positions, but even then, we still created a lot of chances in that first half. Keller Roos had to make a couple of saves, a couple of shots cleared off the line. We've had enough chance in that first half to be well clear. You know, and probably have the game won at half time, but we don't. We get ourselves a goal. I don't think it's a free kick. If I'm being totally honest, I don't think it's a free kick. That's just the way I am with this. Maybe I'm being a bit too analytical. Maybe I might get a bit of criticism for that. But I'll be honest, if we'd have conceded a free kick and then a goal from that had been absolutely seething, it's not a foul, but look, we did enough to be ahead at half time, so I don't think Derby can have too many complaints. Second half though, again, we start the same tempo, the same momentum, winning the ball high up, creating chances. You know, we have that chance of Paddy Bamford, hits the post. Again, he should probably score one of the two big chances he had in the game. And then we get the penalty. I don't think Derby had a shot until the 66th minute. And the defensive structure was just spot on. You know, everyone knew what they were doing. The back four looked solid. White and Cooper were just winning absolutely everything. I thought both were absolutely brilliant today. Stewie Dallas again, absolutely brilliant, going forward defensively, making things happen. Gianni Ioschi probably had one of his best games at left back for us. Just absolutely brilliant. You know, Calvin in the front was just doing a brilliant job too, and everything was there to win the game. All the things you need were there. All the structures defensively, going forward, pressing the ball well. Everything was there to win that game today. But it's ourselves. We've done it to ourselves again. You know, I can't have too many complaints. I can't, because you can't defend the way we have that goal and expect to win football matches. No matter how well you play, no matter how well you do for 89 minutes of the game, how much possession you have, shots on target. You know, we can talk about that every week. We do. You know, but there's no trophies for that. There's no trophies for having most possession, most shots on target, key passes, crosses into the box. There's no trophies for that. There's a lot more to it than that. It's all about character as well. In this league, you're going to have moments where your character's going to be tested. And I've got to be honest, every home game, other than Brentford, we've failed to do that. We have failed to do that. We've failed to cope with simple balls into the box, simple situations, and it's just unbelievable. But guys, I think obviously as well, another frustration was obviously the penalty miss. And I don't want Matej's click. Paddy Bamford will probably be the scapegoats for this game, but neither should be. There's a lot more to it than that. You know, look, it's frustrating to miss the chances. You know, Matej's click missing the penalty, Paddy Bamford having the two chances. But look at the work Paddy Bamford's done to win that penalty. They were making things happen today. You know, I've got to look at other players. You know, I'm not going to name names. But what I want to make clear is that Patrick Bamford, Matej's click should not be the scapegoats for this game. Yes, they should have scored. Yes, they should have took the chances. But there's a lot more to it than that. There was a lot more to it than that we're not taking the points for me. You know, I think I want to see a lot more from our wingers today, and that includes absolutely all of them. You know, I don't think anyone's done a job out wide. You know, we've tried 4 different players, and now there's 2 positions today, and it's not happened for any of them. They've not made enough things happen, and the reason I'm frustrated with that is because we have so much dominance of the game. Matej's click, Jimmy Shackleton dominating that midfield, fed them into dangerous positions, and they've made nothing happen. There's just been too casual, I think, at times. You know, I think at 1-0, you need to win the game. You know, try and do little skills and that lot. Win the game first. Get the game won. You know, it's 1-0 against a team that was in the playoff final last year. You know, maybe they're not as good as they were last time, but win the game first before you start, you know, trying to be too, you know, fancy on the ball. You know, there was too much casual. It was just too casual. You know, look at the last half an hour was couldn't be any more different to the first hour of the game. You know, the last half hour was just ridiculous. It was ridiculous. It was like watching 2 pub teams play in that last half hour. There was no energy. There was no nothing. The passing was awful. And then obviously when we missed the penalty, our heads just completely dropped, and that's not good enough. It's not good enough to say, oh, we've done enough over 70 minutes. You've got to do it over 90. We've lost our intensity. We just dropped deeper and deeper and deeper. I wasn't happy with the Douglas substitution. I thought the defence was doing fine. I don't like making changes to the defence, especially when we kept a clean sheet or on course for a clean sheet. Derby causing no problems. They've not had a shot on goal until the 65th minute. And that's not a criticism of Derby, by the way. It's just a criticism of, I didn't think the change needed to be made. I thought we were doing a very fine job defensively. The back four all knew what they were doing, all doing solid jobs. I didn't see a reason to change that defensive structure. Okay, maybe we could put another left winger on. I don't know, but I didn't see a reason to change the defensive structure. I thought Tyler Roberts should have come on, especially when our heads started to drop. You look at players who play without fear, and Tyler Roberts is one of those players for me. You need players like that to come on in those situations and just seal the game or create something, make something happen, just do something at the other end of the pitch. And I just thought, we lost our intensity. Derby didn't really do much either. It was just like watching two pub teams play in that second half, certainly the last half an hour. And it was just awful. It was awful. Even if we'd have won the game, I'd be saying this. I wasn't happy with the way our intensity just completely dropped. And that's the thing. When things aren't going your way. And it wasn't even a case of that. It wasn't even a case of Derby improving, creating chances, having periods of pressure. We just lost our intensity. It's almost like we started to feel sorry for ourselves when we missed that penalty. That we deserved this second goal, but it's what happens in the Championship. It's all about grinding out results sometimes. We play fantastic football for the first hour. If we had to grind out that last half an hour, fair enough, but we didn't do it. The goal, I just look at and just think, there's 3 touches. Jayden Bogle's taking the ball away from Barry Douglas. He's got the ball into the box. 4 touches. Got the ball into the box. Layoff to Chris Martin. Chris Martin finishes it. That's 4 touches of the ball. We've got nowhere near on any of the contacts. We're nowhere near. Barry Douglas is nowhere near stopping the cross. We're nowhere near Chris Martin. I just didn't see the determination to stop that goal. I just want sometimes, especially at home, okay, the last half an hour has been a little bit crap, which it was. It was crap the second half. Just see the game out. Just see the game out, and we'll regroup. But now, we can see the goal. It's just such a cheap goal. I didn't see bodies on the line to stop the goal. I didn't see bodies on the line, stop the cross, stop the shot, stop the pass. I didn't see that at all. And it's just, that's what the thing is. We can say all about possession, creating chances, shots on target, forcing the keeper having great games, periods of pressure, all that. If you can't do the basics right, defending situations like that, stopping crosses going into the box, winning your headers, winning your battles, don't give cheap free kicks away. Because I think the problem started from when we started giving free kicks away. The last 10 minutes, it started to give Derby more and more belief. Kiko's gone for a ball, he's got nowhere near it. It's just giving Derby more and more belief. And Derby were nowhere near us today. They were nowhere near us for much of the game today. And that's not a criticism of Derby. It was more of how good we were for the first hour. But we didn't make the most of it. We didn't take advantage of it. But look, it's one of those things, guys. It's the Championship at the end of the day. But that's got to change at home. Because the away form, 6 wins in a row away from home? That's not sustainable. We've got to improve the home form as well. We can't just be relying on the away form. We've got to improve the home form too. And guys, I've gone a bit, I don't know if I'm ranting or not, but it's just so annoying. It's so annoying, the way we've just lost the intensity in the last half an hour. We've probably created chances galore today, but it doesn't matter. You have to play. When you're not playing well, you've got to dig in. It was just such a 2/3 performance. You did 2/3 of the job right. You've got to do the whole thing right. I know, look, we've done amazing things. We've done amazing things over the last 18 months. But now it's all about achieving now. It's all about promotion now for me. Maybe that sounds a little bit of entitlement, but it's not at all. It doesn't mean to be like that at all. You have to be on it in games at this level. And I just felt that the last 20 minutes, with how well we started the game, just so disappointing. When we missed the penalty, the heads dropped. Mentality problem, maybe. I think it's probably going to be something that Conor touches on. There is a mentality problem. Let's be honest. Let's not kid ourselves here. There is a bit of a mentality problem. And whether it's, I don't know if it's just one of those things, the pressure, I don't know. But it's something we've got to solve. Look, you only have to go back to last season. We're 3 points clear. With 4 games to go. We end up 6 points behind Sheffield United. We're 2-0 up in the playoff semi-final on aggregate. We can see 3 goals in 10 minutes. There is a problem there. We've been ahead against Forest, lost it in the last minute. Lost the 3 points in the last minute. Today, lost the 3 points in the last minute. Swansea, lost the game in the last minute. All cheap goals as well. All nowhere near our men. Just cheap goals. And it's frustrating. In general, we defended so well today. Cooper and White have been sensational today. They've won absolutely everything in the air. And then just those last 5 minutes, we just drop off. Not the same intensity. Invite Derby on, and we cost ourselves, and it's one of those things. But yeah, guys, I think now we do have to look at changes. I think we have to look at this mentality problem and bring in players who are playing without fear. Who play without fear. Look at Luke Ayling. For me, Luke Ayling, as soon as he's fit, comes into this team. Look, that's not a slight on Stuart Dallas. I put Stuart Dallas to left back, and then we've got a back four there, which I think will do a job for us. Luke Ayling, Stuart Dallas, Ben White, Liam Cooper. Okay, Stuart Dallas, right-footed left back. Stuart Dallas has been one of our best players this season. He'll still create chances on that left-hand side. It solves a left-back problem. I've got Tyler Roberts. I want someone who plays without fear. Tyler Roberts is that person. We'd have gone up last season if Tyler Roberts had been fit for those playoff semi-finals. We completely changed the team those last 2 months of the season. He was our best player. So we've got those players to come back in. But yeah, I think now is the time to make changes to the team. I've been very defensive of the team being the same every week. I've seen the reasons for that, but now I'm looking at it and thinking, you know what, some of the players look tired. The way we lost our intensity that last half an hour, maybe we do need to rotate things a little bit. We've got a big, intense couple of games coming up. We've got Charlton away, West Brom at home, Millwall away in a 7-day spell. So, but guys, look, at the end of the day, it was a good performance, but we just cost ourselves again, and it's just so annoying. And hopefully, we'll learn from it. But guys, it's a frustrating one. I hope it's not come across too negative, because I was happy with much of the performance. Just the last half an hour, so frustrating that last half an hour. But guys, I'm going to wrap it up there anyway. Make sure you check out Conor's review of the game as well. And I'm going to leave it there, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like the video and subscribe if you haven't done already. We're very close to 10k subscribers. You guys are absolutely amazing. Watch the game with 20 other Leeds fans, and it's just amazing. Just seeing that, I'm in Parma and there's 20 other Leeds fans, and massive shout out to those guys if you are watching this. Great set of lads. But it just shows, the size of this club. And I don't want to see them in titles. I might have seen in title when I say it's all about promotion this season, but I think at the end of the day, we have to look to improve. It's always about continuous improvement, and that has to be promotion this time around. We did 90% of the right things last season, and now we've got to look to improve on that other 10%. And that other 10%, I'll be honest, we're not doing so far this season. We're still dropping silly points, conceding silly goals, giving games away that we shouldn't give away. It's one of those things, guys. But it's a championship. It's going to be up and down. It's still a great start to the season. Let's make no mistake about it. It's still a great start to the season. And I'm going to wrap it up there, guys. Hopefully the results go for us today. See you later, guys.